I am doing voiceover in this video. If you feel irritated or uncomfortable, you can mute it and enjoy the story. It's a work of pure imagination, nothing to do with members in real life. Don't take it seriously. Thank you. Stop it. Jungkook. Don't irritate me. YN said annoyingly while hitting on her husband's lap multiple times, who was annoying her from past hour, tickling her suddenly, inserting his finger on her ear and pulling her cheeks while she was reading book. Ha ha. Why are you beating me like mom? Yin, seriously, after seeing your mad face. It's remind me my mom. Ha ha. Jungkook said while laughing crazily as she glared at him. I am regretting marry you. That's why. That's why your all ex leave you and you come to me. Hyen said just to get more annoyed because Jungkook burst out laughing and rolled on floor made her sigh heavily. What do? I can't change myself, darling, and seeing you angry I feel peace. BTW, I left them for you. He said while smirking as Hyen made wired faces then. Jungkook, don't make this faces, you looked one of my mom's friends. Ha, he said as a flying pillow hit on his face made him fall back. Yeah, and you broke my asterisk. He groaned while rubbing his precious butt and went outside of the room. Huh. Cool, YN said before chuckled and blew on her nails savagely, but the next moment she found herself pinned on the bed as Jungkook come in while running and hover over her. What the? Get off of me, she said angrily, but he pressed his lips on her cheek, made her face dig on her soft pillow. He kissed on her cheek very hard and quickly ran out of the room, leaving her annoyed as she pulled her hair in frustration. Someday his kiss gonna made hole on my cheek, YN said and wiped her cheek while pouting angrily. They both were best friends since childhood. When YN was 15, she had to go abroad with her family due to her father's business. The two were still in touch when she was out of the country, as Jungkook called her whenever he wants to without caring about time difference. He usually called her when there was morning in Korea and night in USA when poor YN was sleeping peacefully. He liked teasing her, but she didn't forbid him either. She was aware of all his deeds, and she also knew about all his girlfriends, which he himself did not make of his own will. But those girls themselves were lying behind him. He was known as Heartthrob since childhood, and in college girls were head over heels for him. In order not to break the heart of those girls, he just talked to them from far and then save his life after annoying them badly. He never get physical with any other girl, nor he attracted for other beauty, because his heart used to beats just for one who lives far away from him. After 6 years later, YN come back to Seoul when she turned 21 and Jungkook turned 24. Then she continued her studies, which she left in USA. She joined Jungkook's university, where she found him totally different person. He was cold, he was rude. He changed his personality so that girls gets afraid of him and stay in their limits, but not with YN. They talked with each other in sign languages whenever they meet. Being introvert person, YN distanced herself. She didn't make new friends and realized she don't want to because she fell in love with her best friend, Jungkook. One day, Jungkook see a boy proposing her, but he ignored it first, but then he started to feel insecure. He feel possessiveness when he saw that boys were proposing to her every day, and she simply refused. Jungkook thought about it a lot, and then at night he jumped from her window and entered in her room when she was reading book. YN likes reading. Please marry me, no one likes me. All the girls leave me and run away. I beg you. Yan, save me. I know you never going to leave me. He said while pleading. What do you mean? You're lying because the girls themselves run after you. I know that. YN replied after hearing him as she wasn't going to be fooled by him. She knows everything about him. She knew there was something else going on in his mind. Then Jungkook finally proposed her, but she wanted to tease him. She didn't accept until he begged her. When their families came to know about their relationship, they get so happy. After that, they both got married, and they thought that they will keep this marriage secret from others till they got graduated. It was even easier for both of them to keep their marriage a secret as they were not studying in the same class as Jungkook was senior to YN. Even after marriage, Jungkook didn't stop annoying her as he loves to seeing her mad on him when she chased him for beating after getting irritated. But in university, he was a different person. His all-love childish behavior, his soft side was just only for his wife. They both didn't intimate, but they shared same bed because they both wanted to build their relationship further after graduation. Next day, only 1 month left for our graduation. After that, we are all free to live our life. Jihoon said while putting his hand on Jungkook's shoulder while walking through the football ground. But as soon as Jungkook heard this, he got lost somewhere as Jihoon frowned and looked him. Hey bro, what happened? Aren't you happy? Jungkook snapped out of his thoughts when Jihoon asked him. Yeah, I am happy, Jungkook said, but in reality, he was worried for Yaen. Huh, of course. You will be happy because after that, you will be taking over the company of your father. Jihoon said. Jungkook chuckled lazily as he shook his head. I am not interested to take over, simply I have to work hard for taking over the company, Jungkook replied as Jihoon paid on his shoulder proudly. After football practice, Jungkook and his team members were relaxing while talking when their 3 female friends joined them, grabbing their attention while Jungkook was drinking water. Hey buddies, what's up? Mia said, followed by Miha and Sophia as they all sit with them. Can't you see we are sitting? Park said. Mia rolled her eyes. Did I talk to you, amusement park? She mocked him back. Hey, stop it, you both don't start your stupid fight. Jihoon quickly interrupted them before the 2 of them started fighting. Yes, Jihoon is right, we have only 1 month left. Are you guys planning to stay like this? Miha spoke in support of Jihoon as all the boys smirked and start teasing them made Miha cheeks turn red. Yeah, you all stop it, don't tease my little sister. Look, she's become tomato, Jungkook said in between playfully as all of them laughed together while Jihoon lovingly stared at his girlfriend. Yeah, Jungkook, oppa, you are also supporting them, Miha said as Sophia hugged her from side. Aw, don't tease her, guys, Sophia said. After that, they both went towards their class as it was time for next lecture. Only Miha is younger than all of them, so they all treat her like little sister except Jihoon because they were dating. In canteen, Sophia, yeah, you did it intentionally, Jack, she said after a bottle stopped in front of her again as he shrugged his shoulders. Jack, it's not my fault, Sophia, I didn't spill something on that bottle so it'll just stopped on you. Now choose truth or dare, he said, leaning on his chair. She sighed and choose truth. Miha, oh, let me ask, do you have a boyfriend? She asked after waving her hand. Sophia, a big no. She replied. Miha, now bottle stopped on Miha and she also choose truth. Mia ahan. Now it's my turn. Let me ask you, baby. She mic and leaned her face closer after putting her both hand on table. Mia, did you and Jihoon kissed each other? She asked while mischievously smiling made Miha's eyes widen and Jihoon chalked on his juice. Miha, yes. She spoke slowly as they all start shouting cheerfully, while Jungkook enjoying the game and glancing at YN time. To time she was sitting at the corner alone enjoying her lunch while she also glanced at their table and smiled seeing them enjoying. That was not unnoticeable to Jungkook. He was lost in his wife's beautiful smile when he heard his group shouting. Jungkook's Tom. Omo, finally. I thought this stupid bottle never gonna stop on others. I'm waiting what he'll gonna choose. They all were talking as Jungkook sighed. I am not playing this stupid game, Jungkook said as they all gasped. Don't you dare, Jungkook, we all are playing this game and when finally it's you're making excuses, Jihoon said as Jack and other nodded. Don't tell me you are scared, Jungkook, Mia said jokingly as he glared at her. There's nothing that scared me, you little crocodile, Jungkook said as she giggled. Please chose dare, oppa, Miha said as Jungkook poked his cheek with his tongue. Okay, dare, he said as Mia and Miha clapped their hands. Jungkook kiss on any girl's claw at Vaga, Mia said made his eyes widened while Jack badly chopped on his coffee. What? They all asked together and shocked as Mia surged. What dare is dare? She simply said and gulped as Jungkook was glaring her with his dark eyes. Meanwhile, YNN was all confused seeing them. What happened suddenly? Wayan thought while frowning as Jungkook stood up and walked a little while looking here and there, pretending like he's looking for someone as Wayan get confused seeing him walking towards her. She raised her brow and get up from her chair while everyone was watching them. I gotta dare to kiss on any girl's clee at Vaga, he whispered slowly so that no one can heard their secret conversation. What? Why you come to me? Wayan whispered back shockedly. You are my wife, that's why. Or you want me to kiss on some random girl? He whispered and YN rolled her eyes in disbelief while folding her arms around her chest. Whatever, just go, YN said as Jungkook looked back and found his friends were watching them as he faced YN again. Please, I don't want to kiss anyone, Jungkook whispered with pleading eyes. Don't you dare to touch other girl. I'll hit you on your asterisk. Sus. Wheein warned him, but in seconds Jungkook grabbed her by her waist and bent her little. He quickly placed a kiss on her cleavage that was showing from her shirt's line, made her eyes widen in shock, while a whole zoo started dancing in her stomach. Jungkook smirked and quickly back off, left her in daze. Everyone seems to be very shocked because it was the first time they were witnessing Jungkook being close to a girl. That too, he kissed her on her cleavage. Mick. Whoa, Yin, I thought you were a nice girl, but look like you are a He didn't even complete when Jungkook punched on his face, made him stumble as everyone gasped, including YN. Dare to say another word to her and I'll make sure to pull your dirty tongue out, Jungkook said in angry voice. His veins were popping up. YN, never seeing him like this. That Jungkook is different. She can feel goosebumps all over her body. Jungkook's friends also run towards him. Mick. Oh, and who are you, huh? He chuckled sarcastically and looked towards YN. That's why you reject my proposal, because you fooled him by your innocent face, Again, Jungkook landed a hard punch on his face, made his nose bleed. She's fucking my wife, you are asterisk's hole. Jungkook shout on his face. He was about to hit him when YN quickly pulled Jungkook's arm. Stop it, Jungkook, please let him. I beg you, please. She stopped him. Either he'll going to show that Mike leaving hell. Jungkook clenched his jaw and looked towards YN, whose eyes were teary, made Jungkook's eyes instantly soften as he hugged her and pat on her back. I'm sorry you have to go through this much because of me, Jungkook whispered as YN clenched his shirt while his eyes scanned the whole area and found everyone staring at them as he broke the hug and cupped YN's cheeks. You believe me, right? He asked her, looking at her as YN nodded. Just then Mia and Sophia come to YN and apologized to her that YN accepted. Mike was still there glaring at them in rage, but he can't do anything as he was one and they were 4 boys. What, don't you have another work, huh? Get lost, Jungkook said in anger as every student quickly sat back on their places. I'm really sorry and I'll do it whatever you say. Any kind of punishment you want to give me, just please forgive me, Jungkook said after a turn towards YN. Jihoon. If he didn't do, just tell us sister-in-law will made him to do because he hide his marriage from us, he said as Jungkook glared him. Jungkook, you all better shut your mouths. All this happened because of that stupid dare, he said as Mia gulped. I'm sorry and it's my fault, Mia said while pouting as YN looked her. Don't say that, Unnie, it's okay. I'm happy that Jungkook cleared everything. He was going to reveal our marriage on his graduation day. It's fine if he had to reveal today, YN said and looked him while smiling as Jungkook engulfed his wife, made his friends and others cheers for them. Don't forget your punishment, Jungkook, 100 up and downs, YN whispered in his ear. It's nothing in front of your forgiveness, my lady. Your wish, my command, he whispered back and placed a kiss on her forehead. 3 years later, Yin, stop her from sitting on my face. She pooped on her dippers. What kind of food you ate, little monster? Jungkook said annoyingly while his 8-year-old daughter giggled. Yen, are you taking revenge from me in face of her? OMG, I can't breathe. My lungs gets full of her poop smell, he said while covering his nose as YN averted her gaze towards him. She's your baby, Jungkook. Obviously she got your genes. It's just she's annoying you on behalf of me. Now taste your own medicine, YN said while holding her laugh. Iyama, Yeon, please don't say that I never made you smell shit. Yuck, Jungkook said as YN burst out laughing. Come baby, let's change your dipper, YN said, still laughing while their little monster giggled when YN took her in her arms and went towards the bathroom. Huff, she's upgrade version of me, Jungkook said and sprayed air freshener. Mean.